So superhero teams are a huge deal in comics because you have to team up or take down villains that are just too powerful to handle on your own. And Marvel has some of the best superhero teams around. So today we're going to talk about the top 10 Marvel superhero teams. I guess you could tell that from the video title when you clicked on it, so you know I'm just rambling. Okay, let's dive right on in. Number 10 is the Howling Commandos. Now, there actually have been 3 different versions of the Howling Commandos, but we're just going to focus on the one that was active during World War II. Now, the Howling Commandos were a Ranger squadron of the United States Army that was under the field leadership of Sergeant Nick Fury, with Captain Samuel Sawyer, nicknamed Happy Sam, serving as the commanding officer. Other notable members were Dum Dum Dugan, Percival Pinkerton, Robert Ralston, Gabriel Jones, and Eric Koenig. After the war, King George V awarded the Howlers with being the first U.S. Army Ranger Squadron to become commandos in His Majesty's Army. The team also became involved in international intelligence and eventually came to work for the Supreme Headquarters of the International Espionage and Law Enforcement Division, otherwise known as SHIELD. The commandos rose through the ranks quickly, and Nick Fury eventually became the public director. Many years later, after the Skrull invasion, many SHIELD agents were given the chance to work for Hammer, which was the SHIELD replacement run by Norman Osborn. Many of the former Howling Commandos, like Dum Dum Dugan and Eric Koenig, didn't accept this change and formed the Howling Commanders PMC, which means Private Military Company. Back under the leadership of Nick Fury, the Howling Commandos picked back up their weapons and began to fight against Hammer and Hydra. So number 9 is Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight is Canada's premier superhero team, dedicated to protecting the country from any villainous or supernatural threats. When the team was originally founded, they wanted the famous Canadian superhero Wolverine to be their leader, and even battled against the X-Men in an attempt to bring Wolverine back to Canada. However, this didn't work, so James Hudson stepped up to be their leader. The team has had many notable members throughout the years, such as the super strong Sasquatch, the incredibly agile Puck, the demigod Snowboard, and even Wolverine. Alpha Flight has battled against many villains, monsters, and even gods throughout the years, all in an effort to keep their homeland of Canada safe. Right now, Alpha Flight operates out of an orbiting spaceship, and have been tasked with becoming Earth's primary defense group. The team was strengthened with the addition of U.S. Army officer Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. Number 8 is X-Force. When Cable reformed the New Mutants, he trained them to become soldiers and became X-Force, a mutant Black Ops team assigned to kill not just the enemies of the X-Men, but of all mutant kind. While this team was eventually disbanded, the X-Force name has been adopted by several iterations of a more forceful and deadly X-teams. Wolverine has personally led 2 different variations of the X-Force team, which consisted of deadly characters like Cable, X-23, Archangel, and Domino. However, after Cyclops and the other X-Men found out about this secret deadly team, they forced the team to disband. But Wolverine wasn't having this. He saw the importance of having this deadlier version of the X-Men, and so he formed a second rogue X-Force, which consisted of Archangel, Deadpool, Phantom X, and Psylocke, which might be my favorite iteration of the team. Number 7 is Heroes for Hire. Like the name implies, Heroes for Hire is a group of superpowered mercenaries who hire out their aid in exchange for money. The team was originally created by Luke Cage and Iron Fist as a way to be superheroes and help people, but still have money to pay the light bill at the end of the month. The team was expanded its roster throughout the years, and some other heroes have joined the team, like Moon Knight, Elektra, Misty Knight, and Black Cat. The Heroes for Hire even included some Avengers throughout the years, like Black Panther, Falcon, and Black Widow, and darker, more supernatural heroes, like Ghost Rider and Damien Hellstorm. However, the team's function has remained the same throughout the years, to help those in need when they can't afford it. Number 6 is the Thunderbolts. What started out as Baron Zemo's plan for world domination became a superhero team composed of supervillains seeking redemption, then later became a government-sponsored prison reform project. General Thunderbolt Ross briefly formed an anti-terror vigilante group under the same name, but that eventually fell apart. Now, the team known as the Thunderbolts started off as a team of villains pretending to be heroes as a part of Zima's evil plan, but the team found themselves not only acting as heroes, not only defining themselves as heroes, but they really began to embody the true meaning of hope and redemption for those who had decided to take the wrong path. The Thunderbolts eventually became one of the most successful teams within the Marvel Universe and was living proof that you could take the worst people that Marvel had to offer and turn them into something good. Number 5 is the Defenders. The Defenders are a supergroup led by Doctor Strange that were brought together completely by circumstance. The initial membership included Doctor Strange, the Hulk, Namor the Submariner, and the Silver Surfer. It all started when Doctor Strange brought the team together to stop an evil scientist, Yandroth, from releasing a deadly machine. Throughout the life of the Defenders, the team roster has been very fluid, but there have always been a number of core members like Hellcat, Nighthawk, or Valkyrie, while other heroes join the team for an adventure or two. However, no matter who was on the team, the Defenders still stand strong and protect the Earth from all sorts of supernatural and magical threats. Number 4 is Guardians of the Galaxy. The original Guardians of the Galaxy were a team of freedom fighters from the 31st century, but that's not the team we're going to focus on. No, the better, and now thanks to the movie, the more iconic version of the team was formed by Star-Lord as a way to deal with galactic-level threats. The team was founded after the Annihilation Conquest, and has a core membership consisting of Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax the Destroyer, Rocky Raccoon, Groot, Mantis, and Adam Warlock. Ever since the movie came out a few years ago, many famous heroes have teamed up alongside the Guardians for a while, including Venom, Captain Marvel, The Thing, and even Iron Man. Number 3 is the Fantastic Four. Now, the Fantastic Four are considered Marvel's first family, and was one of the first teams that Marvel Comics had to offer. Several different heroes have been on the team throughout the years, but the core and the most prominent members of the Fantastic Four are Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Susan Storm, the Invisible Woman, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, and Ben Grimm, the Thing. More than other teams, the Fantastic Four focuses not on just saving the world, but adventure, exploration, and scientific achievements. Also, they are the only team that can really go beyond being called a team. They are a family. Number 2 is the X-Men. Now, the X-Men are a superhero team of mutants founded by Professor Charles Xavier. They are dedicated to helping fellow mutants and sworn to protect a world that fears and hates them. The team is one of the most iconic in all of comics, and they have had years of stories like the Dark Phoenix Saga, Days of Future Past, and God Loves, Man Kills. The team has also featured some of the greatest heroes of all time, like Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, and Wolverine, and has some of the greatest villains, like Juggernaut, Magneto, and the Sentinels. However, the only thing holding the X-Men back from being in the number 1 spot is that they almost feel disconnected from the rest of the Marvel Universe, being in their own little X-Men universe. In our number 1 spot, the best Marvel superhero team is, I guess you could have guessed it by now, the Avengers. Now, the Avengers are the Earth's mightiest heroes and the foremost superhero team that the Marvel Universe has to offer. While the Avengers have had a wide and varied roster, the founding members are Iron Man, Hulk, Ant-Man, Wasp, Thor, and then Captain America was an honorary founder after Hulk left the team for the first time. Other notable members of the team have been Black Panther, Hawkeye, Vision, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, and Captain Marvel. They've fought countless villains over the years, like the Masters of Evil, Kang the Conqueror, Ultron, and even Thanos. But the Avengers will always be there, standing strong and fighting foes that no single hero can battle against, all while representing the best of the Marvel Universe. But what do y'all think? Who is your favorite Marvel superhero team? Sound off in the comments down below and let me know what your thoughts are. Also, I have an announcement to make I have started a second channel. I love movies. I just adore them, and I enjoy watching them, and I enjoy talking about them. That's basically what it is. It's a movie review channel. So if you want to hear my thoughts on the upcoming Doctor Strange, Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, or Rogue One, go over and check out that link in the description down below. And also, be sure to hit the subscribe button for this channel for more videos just like this one every single week for Hero Teams. I guess you could tell that from the video title when you clicked on it, so you know I'm just rambling. Okay, let's dive right on in. Number 10 is the Howling Commandos. Now, there actually have been 3 different versions of the Howling Commandos, but we're just going to focus on the one that was active during World War II. Now, the Howling Commandos were arranged after the war. King George V awarded the Howlers with being the first U.S. Army Ranger Squadron to become commandos in His Majesty's Army. The team also became involved in international intelligence and eventually came to work for the Supreme Headquarters of the International Espionage and Law Enforcement Division, otherwise known as SHIELD. The commandos rose to the ranks quickly, and Nick Fury eventually became the public director. Many years later, after the Skrull invasion, many SHIELD agents were given the chance to work for Hammer, which was the SHIELD replacement run Ranger Squadron of the United States Army. It was under the field leadership of Sergeant Nick Fury, with Captain Samuel Sawyer, nicknamed Happy Sam, serving as the commanding officer. Other notable members were Dum Dum Dugan, Percival Pinkerton, Robert Ralston, Gabriel Jones, and Eric Koenig. So superhero teams are a huge deal in comics because you have to team up or take down villains that are just too powerful to handle on your own. And Marvel has some of the best superhero teams around. So today we're going to talk about the top 10 Marvel super